Good morning, Sorley Nation, and welcome to the friendly confines of the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex here in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, for this morning's game between the Rochester Jr. Americans and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Cine TV as we bring you Sunday action here from the City of Champions, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am joined in the oven by none other than the good doctor, Dr. Jason Julius.
Top of the morning to you.
It's good to be back in action. It's good to be home again. Back-to-back weekends at the home ice rink. And then the midwinter coming up next week.
That's right. I like getting to the rink before it's even light out.
Yeah. An early rise here. Days are starting to get longer, though. I heard just the other day. Oh, is it the 21st?
Yeah. Yep.
I thought the other day we had our earliest sunset. Maybe the mornings are still creeping into daylight. But
pretty sure once you get to the 21st of December, then it goes the other way.
So.
Hey, we were not fortunate enough yesterday to get out and play 9 holes. So
yeah? How'd you play?
Actually, not too bad.
Good.
Not too shabby.
I had the video simulator yesterday.
Yeah.
And I did not too well. So.
Hey, at least if you're having a bad day at the simulator, you don't have to chase balls all over the golf course.
Exactly.
Or waste a bunch of money.
Exactly. So.
Well, here we are.
We are back in action. The Penguins and a Rochester team that we've seen, I think, twice now.
We played them in Buffalo.
Twice.
One of the 15 times I've been there. I don't remember which one.
A good team. A really, the Penguins had, I think, a 1-goal game against them in the first one. I forget the other one was a little bit bigger of a guy. I think maybe 5-0.
I believe this goaltender Ned Reed was a standout in that game.
Yes.
So
your starting lineups for the Penguins today: in net, number 29, Preston Clutter. On defense, it'll be the lucky 777 Jake Starr and number 7 Tino Villela. And up front for the Penguins, it'll be number 11 Jack Reel, number 10 Luca Filiaggi, and number 43 Cameron Evans. As the Penguins control the faceoff, a one-touch by Reel misses the mark, and Rochester will control. The Amerks in their own end as Evans takes it away on the forecheck and just couldn't get control of it. Good pressure there as the Penguins will dump it all the way in. It's Starr getting it deep behind the Rochester net. That one swatted out of the air by Reel as the Penguins' forecheck goes to work here. So early forecheck action from this Penguin line. As Rochester tries to counter on the near side, Evans will body a player along the boards. That forces the puck to the stick of Villela across for Starzy. Starr trying to wind through a few. He has it poked away. It's a breakaway back the other way. In come the Junior Americans in a big glove save by Clutter.
Yeah, Clutter comes out, cuts that angle down, and I think he got a piece of it with his glove there, but good play.
That was a tough center ice turnover there by the Pens as they work it deep in the offensive zone. Penguins getting partway through a change. Brody Carter's on. Filiaggi goes for a change as well. Penguins, I can see it already, trying to get faster line changes here. It'll be Pache for the Americans. Across the line, in front, in the danger zone. That's directed to the outside by Ofterhide.
We do have 2 men on the IR. Uh-oh, here comes...
It'll be Gostick breaking free this time on a breakaway. His shot is stopped. So I guess Gostick moving to the wing. We have some news. Carter Schub out for 4 to 6 weeks with a knee.
Lower body injury.
Yeah, LBI.
Lower body injury.
So we're certainly going to miss Carter. It looks like the Penguins' adjustment will be to move Gostick to the wing. I'm guessing we'll see the 2-center rotation again.
Yeah, I would imagine we would, considering we only have 8 forwards. Maybe give 2 centers a period and just let them go.
So it'll be back pressure by Paris. The last time it was a full game. This will be an extended period of time with 8 forwards. So see what they do there as Ofterhide battles for it. He'll gain control in his own end. Eyes up as he weaves through. He'll get the red line and dump it. Penguins looking for a change. Well, some Penguins were looking for a change. As Gostick disrupts, it'll pop free and be poked past Filiaggi. Back for Merlot. Merlot off the boards indirect to Gostick. Gostick centering pass, chopped that by Filiaggi.
Right on his stick, he just gets it to the net. Reed's up to that task with a glove save there. Good save by him.
Penguins will get a new unit out. It'll be Filiaggi between McFall and Hartman. Merlot and Julius, the defense pair, as Filiaggi tries to put it towards the cage. He's sent to the far sideboards. Battled for there. It'll be Julius coming away. In on an onside play across for McFall. He's bodied now. Hartman will come away in front for Filiaggi with a chance right in front of the net. Reed there to make that save as well. Filiaggi getting to the danger zone here. Bouncing puck to Julius at the point for a shot that'll be gloved and held.
Good sustained pressure the first 5 minutes of the game so far. A couple shots on net. Reed playing strong for the Rochester team. So.
Yeah, look, Filiaggi with a couple redirects in front there, and we had the breakaway the other way for Rochester. Their best scoring chance. Both goaltenders keeping this one locked at 0. As a mishandled puck will be sent out to center, and it'll be an offside play by the Penguins.
There's a couple mishandle.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here early this morning. Looks like Uncle Andy with the early chat on there already. Love it. Looks like Ben Knight, a big Little Caesars fan.
Looks that
Well,
way.
they're not in this game, but thanks for tuning in anyway. As a rolling puck will come free to Julius, who finds McFall. He and Hartman crisscross. Hartman will come through the near side. Tripped on the play. Arms stay down. And Rochester will try to counterattack, but the Penguin forecheck, and that's been a story thus far. Forces a turnover. This one at center is. Penguins will control in the form of McFall across to Starr. Starr up off of a skate. It'll be Rochester in their own end now. It's Paris up, pressuring. Evans gets into the mix. And he'll pop free with the puck. Real cuts into Evans as they were both headed in the same direction. Evans will toe that one in for a shot. A little communication there between the two of them. They almost took each other out.
Uh-oh.
As a pass across the top of the crease for Rochester avoids the stick of a junior American. It's tapped out to center. It'll be Real. Now Filiaggi across for Evans. Back for Filiaggi.
Oh,
His redirect
what a
is
great
glove,
redirect.
and what a save. And Filiaggi's down on the ice in distress. Or maybe just feeling shame. He shouldn't. That was a heck of a play. No, he's grabbing up at his chin. Great give and go.
Yeah, another great give and go. Lucas sees him down the left wing there. Back to Luca Filiaggi for the little chip on net there. Good glove save by Reed.
I liked it because when Filiaggi moved it over, it created space and it forced that defender to come to Evans. He was able to put it back. If Filiaggi drives that at the net instead of making that pass, it's got to go through a defender and then through a goaltender. As it'll be sent to the backside for a backhander by Evans. It does not get through. Comes to the point, though, for Kaminsky. A drive. Rebound in front is gobbled up by Reed. Face-off will be in the Rochester zone. The Amerks. I love these uniforms. These are one of my favorite uniform sets. Rochester's in their blue jerseys. Reminds me of the 1980 Olympic uniforms.
It's got a vintage look to it for sure.
Oh. Come across for Real. His drive on net. Rebound sitting there. Evans with a backhander. That's kicked aside. Ofterhide now. He's tripped, and it'll be a call. It'll come free to Evans.
Get him.
Across to Ofterhide. Lutter makes his way to the bench. Penguins' extra attacker will be Brody Carter. Evans with a shot deflection in front, attempt by Paris. And it'll be gobbled up by Reed. The Penguins will head to the man advantage here. It'll be Paris, Carter, and Gostick on that man advantage. Kaminsky and Ofterhide at the point. 10:07 to play. 90 seconds for tripping on 86 for the Emmers. It'll be Gostick with a shot. That ramps up off of a stick. Kaminsky knocked down as he went down the wall. Aufderheide will keep at the point. Faking one way. Going across to Gostick. Tries to feed it straight across to Kaminsky. That'll be picked off and flipped out of play. In the National Hockey League, that would be a delay of game.
It sure would. But we're still amateurs here. We can't ice the puck. There's no delayed offsides. Penalties are a minute and a half. We got their Mrs. Fagan.
It'll be the Penguins controlling the faceoff as Carter tried to go to the point. He couldn't get it there. Amherst will counterattack and dump it in behind the Penguin zone. 30 seconds gone on the Penguin man advantage as Brody Carter will get control in his own end. Up for Paris. Poke that as it'll pop free and the Pens will be an offside play. Penguins will get a line change here. It'll be McFall, Hartman, and Filiaggi coming out. Filiaggi battling for it. Hartman will chop it back to the fine wine Merlot. Merlot and Julius teaming up on the last half of the power play on the point for the Penguins. As it'll come free, Filiaggi will find Julius. Julius and Merlot as the Penguins set things up here with the extra attacker. It'll be Filiaggi with a shot down low. That's blocked about by the skate of a defender and cleared to the point, but no further than Julius. He'll go across to the fine wine. Back to Julius. Across to Filiaggi. Good puck movement by the Pens. His short side shot misses just wide, and it'll act as a clear for the Emmers as Hartman gets control. Leaves it for Filiaggi with speed. Watch him try to beat this one to the inside. He'll weave through. Couldn't quite get the shot off there. He'll carry around behind the cage. Up top for the fine wine for a shot. That bounces about in front of the net. It'll be pounced on and covered, and we'll get a whistle.
Pretty decent power play there. Good puck movement, some chances on net. I'd like to try to get to the house a little bit more to get some.
This unit out there for about a minute so far. They'll stay on. They've changed the defense pair, Villela and Starr now. Yeah, I agree. The power play had some chances, got some traffic in front. Good control by the Penguins, I would say. The one clear, they were able to run that break in and get it back up ice quickly.
Oh, nice play there.
Excellent play by Hartman to free up McFall for a shot to the glove that's held on to.
It's like Reed was just, he was toying him there. He was off his angle. Like, shoot to my glove side, I'm going to glove it.
It'll be Paris at the dot. Wins it cleanly to Villela. He goes into the middle, but right to a Rochester defender. We banked back out the center for Starr to control at the Penguin line. He overskates the puck, but able to gather it back in.
Nice.
Pass will be no icing as it went through everybody. Evans up on the forecheck. Disrupts. Now Paris just too hard. Evans looks hobbled. He's going to make his way to the bench.
Yeah, I think he caught an ankle or something there when he was trying that forecheck.
It'll be Carter on for him as Paris digs in the corner for the puck.
Certainly don't need another forward down today, do we?
No, we do not. As the Americans will carry across the zone. A shot high on Clutter. Clear to the outside. Real tripped up on the play. No call. That was a dangerous play. From behind with a trip like that, that's almost a slew foot. It wasn't, he didn't get the upper body contact to create that call, but Penguins unable to control there. And back come the Americans. In over the line. It'll just be out of the reach of both Aufderheide and Real. Aufderheide will get to it in the corner, though, banking it off the boards for Kaminsky. The Americans getting physical on the forecheck here, banging about the Penguins. He lofted high in the air by Aufderheide. Off the glove of a defender, poked at by Carter. He almost popped it free.
Filiaggi with some speed here.
Leaving in onside to the corner. Laid up top for Real. Real back to the point, Kaminsky. Kaminsky will drive one. Puck kicked aside by Reed. Puck will be up into the netting surrounding the rink. And we'll get a second or another face-off here in the Rochester end.
Defensemen are doing a good job today, getting shots through on the ice, a little bit high, like nothing crazy. We're hitting the net, but I think we're not going to beat Reed without some net front presence there. Like, he's just not going to let those shots go in.
Hey, he's had a couple excellent stops so far with that mitt.
And he's a large boy, so.
When Gostick backhands it, but it's off the side of the cage, and he knocks down a junior American, and it'll be a penalty on Gostick. Cross check for 58 of the Penguins. He's looking around like,
what?
Where'd the water come from? I don't know, Margot.
What'd I do?
Here he plays it across and then just kind of shoves him in. Gets a tough call.
Yeah.
But the Penguins had the early power play. It'll be Rochester's attempt here as Evans heads off to the side. We'll keep an eye on him. He gets evaluated by the Penguins trainers. Puck played to the corner, off the stick of Kaminsky. The puck batted around. He'll get to it. Can't quite rim it up the boards. And out, it'll be Pace controlling. Across to Fitzsimmons, his shot into the chest of Clutter, who's able to get a stop of his own and a cover.
Yeah, if we go down another forward, we might have to pull a defenseman up. We only have seven forwards if Evans is out.
Penguins with a big facility here. If they need it, there'll be medical treatment available. Obviously being seen by a trainer right now, but I think they could even get him across for an x-ray pretty quickly if needed, as Fitzsimmons will control at the point. Across, Pace, bumped by McFall as her shot comes off of a Rochester stick, sent back in front. Rochester power play looks really good. As a bump by Hartman, it'll be McFall popping free. Carrying to the outside, to the backhand as he wraps it all the way around. Good short-handed attempt here by McFall. He's knocked down by a shove. And Rochester will get control. Good stop to just disrupt there by McFall.
Yeah, he did a great job just dogging that puck, killing time.
I mean, it's been 20 seconds in this Rochester end here on their power play.
That should be an icing. Don't touch that, Preston. Oh.
Yeah, it still will because he got it behind the line. That forecheck by McFall. The little play here by Hartman to take a hit, get the puck out of the zone. McFall getting it deep and just able to run clock.
Yeah, if you kill 20 seconds out of a minute-and-a-half penalty, I mean, it's almost a third of that time's gone.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Well, and the faceoff's back up here. McFall carried it across their line at 40 seconds, and that was 30 seconds ago on this man advantage.
Yeah.
So good 33 seconds off the clock by the play by Hartman to get it out, and just that dogged effort by MJ McFall. As the Penguins Gostick released from the sin bin. The battle's behind the Penguins cage. They're low on the body. And the Penguins able to clear. It'll be Starr at the Penguin line. They'll go up off the glass in front of the Rochester bench. Sent back to their blue line. Woo. Rochester comes free. Cutting to the middle. Starr defends well to the outside as it deflects off of a player in front to the near side wall. It'll be gathered in by Carter. Sent across for Real crisscrossing with Paris. As Real winds and fires, it'll find the chest.
Back in the D zone there, Villela with a great stick lift in front there. Could have ended up in a goal.
As Evans heads off here, I'm gonna go check on him.
No, he's going back on the bench.
Oh no, he's headed to the bench. So maybe that's a good sign. I thought he was coming across the
that
ice.
was the other way.
All right. Be Villela. For Real, now Carter. Centering pass broken up by Rochester. Played off the near side wall. Pressure coming from Real. He's able to angle the puck away. A bouncing puck will avoid the stick of Carter. Picked up by Villela. Villela shoved. Rochester controls in their own end. Get it up to center red and dump it in, but it's Starr batting it back down. Play to the outside as Parrish drives down. Harris in front of the Rochester bench, able to play takeaway. He'll go down to Starr. Starr activating. A backhander by Reels blocked by a skate. Up to the points. Ofterhide is play down the wall. Everybody kind of bailed on that side. And it's sent back out by the Junior Americans for a curling Paris. Weaving through 1-2, getting a shot that's blocked. It'll come back the other way before being stopped by Ofterhide at the line. He goes right back down the wall. And Rochester able to exit the opposite end. Hartman in, over the line. Couldn't quite connect on a cross ice pass, and now he's under pressure. But he's able to force it deeper into the Amherst zone. Lost all the way around and just poked up over the stick of Kaminsky. Hartman with a good back pressure to disrupt and chop things out to center. Filiaggi will use the body to dislodge the puck and find Gostick. The Penguin power forward to the outside. What a play! And there's Luca Filiaggi on that give and go, and this time he is able to pop the bottle, baby.
Jack Gostick with an absolutely remarkable play there. Cuts to the left side, just feels that Luca's there. He just slips it right back to him, and Lucas just buries that puck.
Jack Gostick with an absolutely phenomenal pass on that give and go.
Love it.
I mean, he draws that defense, and I mean, Filiaggi had just a straight line. Gostick will get bumped along the wall. Ofterhide, it was just poked before it got through to him. Good communication. He'll switch up with Kaminsky. Goes behind the cage for Ofterhide. He'll rim it around Hartman. They battle deep in the Penguin zone. Here's Ofterhide with it. Off the wall, now up for Hartman, into the middle, booted by Gostick. Will get control and carry free. Across for Filiaggi again, and a rolling puck is loose in front.
All right,
and Hartman pokes at it. He'll be deposited.
Rochester players getting that stick up in the face there a little bit.
Mr. Gostick not happy that his teammate was cleared out.
Well, they better take both of them.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say.
So it'll be Gostick headed off with Fitzsimmons. And what are the calls going to be here? Trego at the door to make the call. He's explaining to Carter. And it looks like Rochester's getting an extra. No. And it looks like he might be getting a game misconduct.
That I told you that the butt end of that stick was up and up and up and up and up. So I wonder if they caught him for
some good news. Evans on the ice. He'll be centering here. No extra penalty.
Yeah, there is.
But why do they have 5 guys then?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's not an extra penalty per se. As Evans in front for McFall, it'll come the whole way free. Rio gets to it. Crisscrossing with Evans. He has it knocked away. I thought he was trying to pull it across there. He'll come up top. Merlot with the drive. That's down. Good shot.
I've never seen it where you put a penalty on the board, but you still have 5 guys.
Yeah, I think it might be a mistake by the scorers table, to be honest. I think they're coincidentals, but he was saying so. It's a shot, rising shot by McFall. Evans pokes it through the crease. This line getting at it now. Here's Julius with it. I love that low shot by Merlot, by the way. Evans will control out at center. Back for Villela. He'll fire it up the reel. And across McFall. It's good to see Evans back there, especially as his father. Looks like Nini jumping on late for us. Hi, Nini. Always one of, if not the #1 Cine TV fan here. As an icing on the Penguins, we'll take it back with 3.3 to play. So yeah, it looks like there was no extra penalty on Rochester. He was talking to the coach and making the
Yeah,
I don't know what that.
not sure.
Yeah. With them being coincidentals, they may not have to put a player in the box for if he got an extra 10 or whatever. I mean, if he got a game, he would be in the dressing room by now. Yeah. So it'll be Villela. And that horn will end the first period. 0-0 tie.
1-0.
I'm sorry, 1-0 game. Billy Hadji with the goal. I'm sorry.
Penguins with the better of the play, I would say, in the first period. I mean, Rochester had a few shots on net. They had a solid power play with the Gostick penalty. Not sure they really got that many shots off, but...
No, they definitely had the zone time. Well, and then until the end of that, we saw the McFall penalty kill.
Yeah.
I mean, he wound a third of that penalty off himself.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, their power play looked good for 60 seconds for sure. So it's definitely dangerous, and we'll keep an eye on that as things go along here. Again, the Penguins shorthanded by a pair of players. Cruz Armstrong still out.
I'll be back on Monday, what I'm told, with the red jersey.
Okay, a little non-contact action.
Back on Monday, red jersey. We'll see how long it takes him to get his hockey legs back, but it'll be a welcome return for the Penguins.
Absolutely. So we'll look forward to seeing Cruz at practice on Monday. He's over on the bench for the Penguins.
And lots of love for Carter Schub for the injury. Wish him a speedy recovery if he's listening out there.
He's here.
Oh, is he?
Somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. His dad's here, so.
Yeah.
Anyway, we can listen to it later.
And we'll be getting ready to switch sides here. So I was mentioning these uniforms. They're Rochester blue uniforms with that, shield on the chest. They are putting an extra player in the Rochester box now.
So I'm thinking he got a 10-minute misconduct.
I'm thinking so too.
For
the shots up high.
The butt end in the chops.
Yeah. So trying to get an explanation here. But now they only have 4 Americans on the ice. They have played.
They played the whole.
They played a whole minute and change with 5 junior American. I don't understand what's going on.
Me neither. I've never seen it in my life.
And now with 1 and 0, the Rochester's back to full strike.
Oh, there we go.
As Brady Paris is at the side of the net to bury one.
Well, we got a power play goal, I guess.
The power play was over. But Brady Paris just loaded up, and that shot, he went flat on that shot.
I was talking to you. I see what it is. He just.
It was a play along the boards by Carter, and the puck popped free, and Brady Paris just pulled it around a defender. And, I mean, that puck got from his stick to the back of that net so fast. That was offsides, and we will get the whistle. And now the Penguins have a 2-goal advantage here.
We'll have to ask for explanation after the game's over. How you play a minute and 23 seconds with 5-on-5 when it was supposed to be a power play.
Yeah, and no explanation from the officials didn't try to correct it.
No.
So I don't know.
Will we get an IOU sticker at the end of the game or what?
Hartman with a shot that'll be gobbled up.
Good luck to our Penguins 9s and 8s up in Shattuck St. Mary playing this weekend.
Yeah, heartbreaker for the 9s. They lost in the last second.
Yeah, lost in the last second, and they had a tough loss with the shootout.
The Penguin Star will rim it behind in front for Hartman. Good defensive play. It'll pop free for Star with a drive that's gloved.
Set play there by the Penguins. Just a half-second delay getting it to the front of the net for a good scoring opportunity.
Evans will toss it around. It's Evans behind the net. Light cut off. Go back to the point. Good load. A high play for a shot by Kaminsky.
Brennan Kaminsky.
And Brennan Kaminsky buries it from the point.
Well, remember how we talked at the beginning of the game? Reed's going to stop everything he could see. He didn't see that.
Right.
So I believe it was Jack Reel was standing right in the crease there when Kaminsky fires that puck. Yep.
Just outside, but yeah, it
Yeah.
was cut in front of Reed's vision.
So that's the perfect timing, you know.
It was awesome.
So give Jack Reel the unofficial assist on that play by
Yes.
screening the goaltender.
Good low to high play too. We mentioned that before, wanting to see the Penguins go back to those point men more frequently, and it pays off there. Alfterheidel fired all the way across. Here is Reel, winding, firing. Evans deflects it just wide to the cage.
That was an attempted shot, tip right there. Great play by Jack Reel finding Cam Stick in the slot.
He's having a shift, Jack Reel. And it's the unselfish stuff that he's doing.
Yep.
You know, a good hard shot for the stick of Evans, a screen in front on the Kaminsky shot.
He must know we have a hell of a potluck after this game.
Yeah.
Dr. Reel said if he played well, he could get an extra cookie. He'll take whatever he can do.
Penguins got to open that recovery lounge up for the boys in between these games. For less than 75 a week or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Here's Filiaggi looking for Evans. Come off his stick, but right back to Filiaggi. It's batted about. First by Rochester. The Evans on the forecheck here. Able to disrupt. Popping the puck free. Rochester player able to stay right with it. Good job there. And the defenseman will rush up ice. Firing one off the stick of Kaminsky. It'll rim all the way to the point, but no further. Alfterheide now in the corner. All the way across. Can he spring? Really will. What a feed. Jack Reel reads it, breaking free, and a blocker save by Reed.
Yeah, I think Jack was at the end of his shift there. He probably didn't have a full tank of gas. You know, you get tired, that shot just doesn't go as hard.
Wins, forcing it into the Rochester end again. As a bouncing puck will be chopped at and fired all the way up. Rochester will control in front of their own bench. Two players tangled up. Everybody gets back up as Jack Gostick, who had a phenomenal assist on the Penguins' first goal. Here comes Filiaggi cutting through. He's at the end of a long shift here as he centers one. Merlot with a shot. That's kicked aside. McFall up on that pressure. Rimmed around, it'll be Merlot chopping at it, Gostick. Gostick towards the center of the ice there with his play. Did not pop free to McFall, but Merlot will keep it down the wall. McFall now. Good F3 positioning there by the Penguin forward.
You know, they're doing a really great job of cycling that guy high, letting the defenseman pinch, letting F3 take the puck. I mean, just textbook play right there.
Odd man rush developed there for Rochester, but it was defended perfectly by Julius and Merlot, and now the Penguins with a full complement of 5 in the D zone. Good organization there. Good support by McFall.
Kick it.
He tried for Gostick. It just was too far in front. Gostick will be able to track it to the corner, though. First one to it. We'll take a stick up high as Parrish follows on. Now Gostick. Trying to send it across for Julius. That's picked off. And Gonzalez up ice. Defended by Merlot. He's able to dislodge it to the corner. Getting it up the wall, but not out. Gonzalez right back on it for a shot. Kicked aside by the golden pillow of Preston Clutter. And a bounce about play here. It's Gostick and McFall. Gostick to the outside in front for MJ.
Play.
And Jack Gostick again with a filthy assist. And what do you think, Miss Fuzzy Britches? The Penguins have a 4-goal lead.
I'm not even Jack's dad, but I'm proud of him today.
I mean, Drew, the defender, fed it across. Look at the body position, too, by McFall to shield off the defender there and keep that stick free in front.
Stick on the ice. Find the stick.
Excellent work there.
Really great job.
As a puck dislodges, it's poked by Filiaggi. He can't pop free. Harder on the pressure, frees things up for Valella, who goes back to Star. Star up for Hartman. Carrying down the outside. In front for a one-timer by Filiaggi that's stopped by Reed.
Has been really, really good, so good to see.
The passers.
Yep.
This has been the game of the passers. Penguins battle on the near side. pop free to Star at center. He'll go to his partner, Villela. The lucky sevens connect. Across to Hartman. He's half a 7. Or double
Double
7.
seven.
Double 7.
007.
As it's chopped at the cage by Carter. Puck popping free to the middle. Hartman able to disrupt. It'll come free to Holmes for Rochester. He's defended well. Leaned on by Star. Poked away by Villela. The up ice feed for Evans is intercepted, and back comes Fitzsimmons on what will be an offside play on the change by Rochester.
Well, Penn's coming out buzzing first period and a half. So, like I said, we can't re-emphasize the amount of playmaking that's been going on this morning. Coach Kevin's got to be happy with that.
Minsky off the right to Real. Got space. Parrish driving. Evans, the high slot is Real. Pull it around. Rebound right to Evans for a drive. Kicked aside by Reed.
Absolutely a pass off a pad there. Jack knew he was there.
Might not have had the line to feed it across, so he used the goaltender to make the pass. Again, a game of passers today. Kaminsky battles to the corner. Back pressure by Parrish. Disrupts, he gets control. Eating it up off of Kaminsky. Picked off by Fitzsimmons. Here's Rochester with an opportunity. That shot misses the 4x6. Guarded by Clutter. Real tries to pull it out. Can't. His second attempt might, though, as he sends it off the skate of Parrish.
Uh-oh, heads up.
Bouncing.
Puck just bounced off of Cam's stick. He could have cut, if he'd have corralled that, he could have cut to the middle there, and he probably was gone by himself. Uh-oh.
There's Rochester in, and a great save by Clutter to keep it a 0.
Clutter just got that blocker out.
Real now to the puck. A potential 2-on-1 for him. He's hounded from behind. The puck will come free for a shot that bounces off of a defender to the corner. Real tries the center one. He just fans on it. Evans with the body, able to disrupt enough. Julius will keep at the point. Good reaction there by 16. There's Merlot. E to Julius. Julius back to the fine wide. He reverse and go up ice. It'll just go under the stick of McFall there. Liaggi on the forecheck pressure as the Penguins will be offside on the play. So the Penguins just almost halfway through this one have found the back of the net 4 times. As we've talked about, it has been the passing. Jack Gostick with a pair of assists that were phenomenal. We had the screen in front by Real on the low to high play by the Penguins and the shot by Kaminsky. You had
the Brady goal was just hard work on Brady's end there. It's beating guys to loose pucks.
That's an icing here by Rochester. Will put the face-off all the way in their end. Here's Gostick. Across for Julius. He'll wind and fire one up high. Rebound pops the whole way out to Julius. It's under pressure, and they'll have to exit the zone here. Merlot will control. Penguins doing a good job to keep possession there. They'll come off the stick of Filiaggi at the Rochester line. Rochester will try to regroup in their own end. Under pressure from Filiaggi. Now Gostick will switch up to that forecheck roll. Julius stands up a player at the Penguin blue line as they dump it in behind Clutter. Clutter tosses it around to Julius. Over for Filiaggi, twisting with it at center.
3-on-2 here if they hurry.
Julius will gain the zone, dropping it up high to Gostick. His shot off of a defender. Here come the Emerks. 3-on-2 develops. Back pressure by McFall to make it a 3-on-3. Now Filiaggi in his own end. Got a fresh left wing in McFall. Will go up to Gostick. Gostick across, chopping at it. Buzz McFall. He'll swipe it at the net. Off of Reed and tossed all the way around to the point for Starzy. Starzy will dump it in. Coming all the way across for McFall. He tried to lay the shoulder there.
Don't give me that Olay.
Oh, The Penguins get a couple of new wings on here.
You don't like to see wingers changing in the D zone there.
Yeah.
The 5-on-3 for a little bit.
That tough second period change at times. Here comes Parrish across to Hartman. Hartman with space. He's looking for Carter, who actually boots it back to Hartman. In front for Carter's one-timer. It got through, but it doesn't get over the line.
Carter gets the puck in the slot, puts it on net. It squeaks through the goalie. It just runs out of steam before it crosses the goal line there. But the Penguins are doing a good job getting to the soft areas. That's where you got to score your goals.
Harris wins it forward across for Hartman. It's just broken up, but a puck batted about in front is tracked and gloved by Reed. That was a tricky play.
A little slip play there. Brady Parrish slipped it through the center's feet there. Right into the slot. Goaltender does a good job grabbing that out of the air.
Ofterhide off the wall, trying for Hartman. He'll be forced back in. Ofterhide with it. He's under pressure. Dug out by the junior American. Gathered at the point for a shot that'll miss the 4x6 by about 4. Penguins will throw it up the wall here. Battle just inside their blue line will pop free. I love that play by Ofterhide. Getting it out of the mess, across for his partner, and the Penguins are all the way back up in the other end off the stick of Hartman. Instead of just wedging it back into the mess there, Ofterhide pulled that out, went across, and it's all the way at this end now. Carter going deeper with it. The Americans will get control, and their breakout is now an icing. And that all goes back to that play by Ofterhide in the Penguins' end.
Well, Penguins are doing a really good job clogging up the neutral zone, too. Rochester's trying to make these long passes. They just aren't connecting. Nice layered forecheck this morning.
It'll be Filiaggi on the faceoff. Won by Rochester. Ended by the fine wine as it's booted just by him. He was in a battle there. He tossed around by Julius for Evans. Evans all the way across to Reel. Reel gathers it in, skating backwards. Look at his read to get it to Filiaggi, who pops free.
I like that breakout. Luca, great play. Gives it a backhand. Just runs out of steam, runs out of space. He can't lift the puck.
As Julius will fire it deep. Evans up on the forecheck is able to win the race to the puck. Playing it further. Where it's controlled by the Amherst. Off the wall, an indirect pass. Good job there on that breakout. Penguins back pressure will try to stymie it here. Filiaggi angling to the outside as it comes inside of Julius. Then it's gloved by Clutter. I'd like to see the Penguins forwards pressure that puck more on that back check.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got back. They just kind of let that player come in that right in front of the bench there. Filiaggi will take a D-zone draw this time. That's won cleanly by Rochester. Bouncing puck in on Clutter. He's able to gather a deflection. That's a tricky save there by the Penguins.
Considering Clutter's not faced, I think, more than about 5 or 6 shots, it's tough to catch those ones. You know, you get a deflection in. You got to be ready for those shots coming from the point.
Here comes Evans with Filiaggi. They'll crisscross. Evans losing control, but fires it in front for a redirect. That was a sneaky play. Good center drive by Filiaggi there. Back come the junior Americans off the skate, a star to the corner. Cross ramped by Villela. Gathered by the Americans. Good pressure and a good read by Filiaggi. He'll send it across to Reel. It's just past his reach. He Reel up on the forecheck. He's able to disrupt enough to free it up. Filiaggi now in front for Evans off of his skate. Back come the junior Americans. be disrupted, and they'll. Oh, I thought they were going to go in offsides. Good read there by Pace. Evans will disrupt, feeding it up, looking for real. I think we have this end of a shift thing going on again here.
Yeah, we'll have to play a little bocce ball with the boys.
Here's Starr now with a drive. That'll go off a skate. He had McFall cutting in looking for a rebound or a redirect.
Somebody got to cover. There you go. Brady covered a D spot.
Oh, that's a hard hit by Real. He's going to head off. At the end of a shift there, he's getting an interference call. I don't know if it was interference. I'm glad it wasn't boarding. That's what I got to say.
Yeah.
I think it was a penalty.
Yeah, he at least caught him shoulder to shoulder. It was that kind of 3 foot off the board.
Nobody's hurt.
Yeah,
and the Penguins will have a penalty kill here with 2:41 to go. Controlled at the point for a shot. It's off of Clutter and kicked all the way to the wall. There's Pace at the blue line. Good stick by McFall. They're going to say he's offsides. Pulled it out over the line.
I didn't see that, but I'll agree with Kuhn there. He's standing right at the blue line. Yep.
Yeah. Great call. I like this replay. I like having that.
Yeah, it's great.
After I don't ice it. We're not in Canada any longer, so it'll come the whole way back to the Penguin end. I hate that rule.
Yeah. Like I said, I think USA Hockey, they're at the end of their 3-year rule change. So I think this year when the board meets, they're going to reevaluate icing, offsides, etc.
Ofteride shorthanded, leading the rush here. McFall reads it as Ofteride tries to redirect one and does a good job getting back. Back comes Rochester. 3-on-2 develops here. Shot blocked by Kaminsky and gobbled up by Clutter as he's run into.
Looked like a knee hockey save there. Laying on his back. Preston looks like he's shaking off the cobwebs.
He was outside of the crease, but still don't like to see contact like that on a goaltender. Merlot will jam it up the wall. Carter up for Gostick. It's just off of his stick. Half a minute remains on the power play for the Amherst. Interference call on Real. Penguins look for their second consecutive PK. Poked at by Carter, and it's freed up Gostick. Couldn't quite pull it around, but it's right to the stick of Carter. Across to Gostick. Penguins with a shorthanded opportunity there.
Good stick by Brody Carter there in the neutral zone. Was able to steal the puck. Dishing it over to Gostick for the shot. It got deflected a little bit, so he didn't get full speed on that shot, but good play by Brody Carter.
Another good play there by Carter to disrupt. It's poked away from Gostick as he tried to spin it to his forehand. Ball is up for Rochester, has it poked away by Julius. Penalty expires on Real, and the Penguins are back at full strength. Comes free to the point. Costa behind. Filiaggi across for Gostick. Back to Filiaggi. They've connected earlier in this one. This time Filiaggi in front for Carter. Just couldn't pull the trigger there.
There you go. Work it low to high. Give yourself some time.
Good job by Villela there. Right back to Carter, and Gostick will poke it further. Penguins short a player here. There we go.
Somebody was sleeping on the bench there.
Filiaggi in front, looking for Gostick. Will be knocked away, and
Patino tried jumping in the play there.
yeah, nobody was back at that point when it came free. Here's McFall now, tossing it all the way around. It'll be Filiaggi hopping to it. just past Hartman, who loses an edge there as he went to make the turn.
So I think the Big Penguins are playing Tuesday night against the Phoenix Coyotes with Logan Cooley's first game back to his hometown. So I know a bunch of boys are going. We got tickets.
I did not order tickets. I forgot.
They were about $38, so you can't. And that was taxes, fee, all that. It was $38 a ticket. I couldn't turn them down.
Yeah, we thought about it, and then I forgot to pull the trigger before they were ordered.
Yeah, we got the nosebleed section, but that's okay.
That'll be a fun night.
Yeah, it should be a fun game for that young man, 19-year-old Pittsburgher.
He's having a heck of a season.
Back in town.
Fegan doing some warm-ups there, and
a little yoga on the ice or what? What's
caught a rut.
I can't say I've not bid it on the ice a few times as a coach, but
yeah. There's a bit of a highlight reel of some of that.
Oh yeah. Beware of the frozen pad.
Yeah.
For any of you Mike coaches out there.
We're gonna switch sides here. And we'll put 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll settle this one on a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. As the Penguins have a 4-0 lead going into the third. It'll be Hartman on the forecheck. Followed up by the support of Paris as he gets in front, looking to pull the trigger, couldn't get it off. Rochester gets it up the wall. It's tossed back behind by McFall. There's Paris in front. It's chopped at, gathered in by Ofterheim. He'll go down the wall for Hartman. Hartman behind again for Paris. Hartman will fire one in front. Fitzsimmons with it. For Rochester, he'll rim it around. It'll be Paris to it. Hartman now, he's sandwiched. But he's able to work the play. He's great at taking hits to make plays. There's a shot out to the point for a drive by Kaminsky. It's glove.
Kaminsky looking for his second of the game there. Young man's put the puck in the net a few times this year, huh?
It'll be Filiaggi at the faceoff. Won by Rochester. Up the near side wall as they break things out. Evans will pressure. Chopped that by Merlot, but Rochester's able to get it deep. Julius, first one to it, reverses for the fine line. Banked off the boards for Evans. His one touch doesn't get out. Instead, it's shot back in towards the cage. Another reverse by Julius. Now Merlot for Evans. Across for Real. Good
Real
feed.
little speed here.
Potential 2-on-1 develops as he finds Filiaggi, and it's just a rolling puck. He can't quite corral. Filiaggi able to fire it to Merlot. Evans will deflect it in
With
front.
a little tip. I think Evans gets that one with the little. I believe he got a stick on it there.
Yeah, it definitely deflects. If it goes to Merlot, that's great, because what a play there to keep it low.
I don't know.
It definitely deflects into that corner, but looks like the score sheet will say 5. So Merlot. But again, with screen in front.
Screen in front.
Right, the same as that Kaminsky goal. This time it was Evans. Last time it was Real.
Well, the play started with Rio making that great pass over to Filiaggi. It just bounces off his stick. Play still in the zone, and boys work it low to high, D to D, shot on net, goes in. It doesn't happen all the time like that, but it's kind of how you draw it up.
Rochester trying to counterattack in front. Clutter kicks one away.
Saved by Clutter.
Star with it. Get your head up, Jake. You got player. There it is. Evans will have it pop free. He'll wind, he'll fire, he'll find the cage of Reed.
Yeah, he needed
the Spider-Man
He
cage.
needed like a half a second there just to corral that puck and put it in the corner where he could really get to it. That was offsides.
Jake Starr with a good read coming up that wing. I thought he was just going to drive straight down into the defender, but he was able to fire it all the way across. Good gap by the Rochester defender, though.
He played it well. Cam caught it up in the stomach and just kept going with it. So overall, great decision making by everyone on that line.
Here's Gostick. Over for Paris. Chopped at by Rochester up into the netting. That's the third time we've seen that.
Yeah, I think that was the Phil Mickelson 64-degree wedge.
Having played that video golf yesterday, I needed a significantly better iron play for myself.
Well, there's one thing
now
I know after talking to you is that I'm going to have to pad my ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, you will. Here comes Paris in. Cutting to the outside, trying to get one in front for Carter. Will be Carter. Down low, a give and go with Gostick. As the puck comes free, it'll come to the point. Alfterheide and Kaminsky play catch. Kaminsky will fire one up off the cage. I hit that dangler hanging underneath.
Yeah, the old gobbler. I don't know what the official shot count is, but Reed's taken quite a few pucks today.
Gostick across for Alfterheide. All the way
Nice
across,
delay.
back to Gostick. It just rolls off the stick. He'll send it in front, right to the danger. I like that play by Gostick.
I really like the delay from Alfterheide here, waiting for Gostick to find that lane. I mean, the play was there. All around, great decision making there.
Hartman with a shot, and it's stopped by Reed.
I'd like to see Hartman get one there. He played really hard last weekend. He would have been one of my stars of the game.
Absolutely.
If we did stars of the game.
Good surf here by Alfterheide. He and Kaminsky communicating there. Alfterheide comes across to disrupt that on-charging American. And now leading the rush is Kaminsky. His pass tips off of Hartman, and back come the Emerks weaving in. And a physical play by McFall to knock the puck free.
I like it. Shoulder on shoulder there. Wasn't a head hit. Disrupts the player.
Worked up high by Rochester off the draw. Dumped in Alfterheide. Uses the booty to protect the biscuit. Behind are the Americans, who send one through the crease. They're trying to get one here. These teams will play again at 12:35 today, so Rochester would like to fire one by here. Even up this third period, maybe even win the third period to get some momentum going in. So you're going to see a heavy push by the boys in blue, I think. Filiaggi will drag it free to McFall for a shot that misses. Hartman, now Filiaggi. Edge it further. And then take it away. Up the outside for Julius. Cross for the fine wine. In front for Filiaggi. Down low to Hartman. Good play there. Right there it is for MJ McFall to bury another one.
Hey, all five guys touched the puck there. That was splendid.
Penguins playing a little tick.
Julius
Check.
to Merlot,
Toe.
to Filiaggi, to Hartman, to McFall.
That's one you're going to want to see.
I don't know what you want. What else you want to do there?
Filiaggi over to the referee to make sure he gets the second assist.
Maybe he was telling him what he was having for breakfast.
Maybe. He wasn't. I think the ref went and asked him who made the passes. It was that was hand pass there, but it's in the D zone, so we play on. Like us, the referees were impressed by the puck movement there. Just trying to make sure they get the right numbers. As Julius comes in. To the corner, he loses an edge. Hartman with a good forecheck. Evans able to get to it and bank it deep. Liagi continues the forecheck for the Penguins. The Americans counter. It'll be Evans cutting in front. Across for Starr. No reverse to Villela. Up for Real. Real over to Paris. Nice little sauce.
Hit that trailer. Hit him. There it is.
Villela now. Looking in front. Redirect by Real. Back come Rochester. Good hounding there by Paris. Able to dislodge the puck. Starr will take over and find Paris. Paris now. Driving up the right wing side. Around one. Joined by Starr. Now to the corner. He has it taken away. Come free. Here's Starr. Over. A great play to Aufderheide. Aufderheide to Evans. Evans winds and fires. He'll find the mitten of Reed. Another good puck movement there, trying to find those open spots. I love the play by Starr there to find Aufderheide. Here's Real across. Evans swats at it in front. Evans is tackled now. And they will get the power play, as Evans was hit up high in front of the net, and he's down on the ice again.
He got shouldered in front of the net there.
They'll call it cross-check.
Cross-checked. He might need your ice bath after this period's over here. He gets cross-checked a little bit right in front of the net. It looked like he might have hit him like in that area right above the elbow pad.
Yeah.
Shoulder
got him
area.
like right in the rib cage, maybe.
Or he might have just got twisted. He spent a little too much time with Corey over there today.
Evans taking a beating. Penguins will set up a man advantage, though. It'll be Paris. Carter, Real. Kaminsky and Aufderheide as it comes free to Kaminsky. He couldn't get the clean one off, but he got the next one off. And Carter digging deep as Brody Carter battling in front of the net gets out that Pittsburgh pickle stabber.
Hey, you know, sometimes you just got to be in the right spot at the right time and just poke it in.
So 7-0 the Penguins lead here.
My suggestion would be to keep Cam off the ice for the rest of the game.
I agree.
There's no real reason to get him banged up anymore. Let him have a cannoli, ice bath, get him ready for the 12:30 game if he's able to go.
This is not a great ice surface for Cameron. He was sucker punched last week over here.
Yeah, he's maybe
spent quite a bit of time in the sin bin in that one.
He's just so used to playing away.
We don't get that. What a play here. Aufderheide spinning in across for Paris. In front, he was looking for Real.
I like it.
Real over for Aufderheide, and it's just off the backhand of Paris. Real trying to poke it free to Brady as it'll be counterattacked by the Americans here. Power play over.
Aufderheide with the old school hip check.
I guess it would have been over after the Carter goal. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Little distracted. by the multiple injuries by Kentucky thus far. Here's Clutter able to get a hold of one. It'll be Filiaggi to take the draw. There's a great play by Gostick again, and Filiaggi will find the crossbar.
What's encouraging with the Penguin squad today is the zone pressure, the in-zone time. If we want to be successful long term, we got to work pucks in the offensive zone and not just try to score goals on rushes all the time. So I'd love to see that.
Puck bounces over Hartman, sticking. Here comes Rochester. Good back pressure by Filiaggi to make it a 3-on-3 as a shot comes in from up top. Gloved by Clutter. He's having a conversation with the official. I think he got clipped again by somebody coming across the top of that crease. Julius now behind the net. Filiaggi flipping it towards Gostick. Gostick reversing back from Merlot. He'll carry it behind the cage. Up for Hartman, twisting. Able to work it to Filiaggi. Ian Gostick gain the zone. Filiaggi will carry to the outside. Tried to lay it up top for Hartman. It'll be just behind him, and back come the Americans. Flipped in and picked up by Starr. Off of Hartman, no icing here. We wind down to the 6-minute mark. The Penguins by a touchdown. Off of King for Rochester. Hartman's cross ice pass booted back out the center, but gathered by Starr. Starr will rim it around behind, and the Penguins will get a line change. Puck batted about. Here's Reel with it. He'll poke it to the outside. Up the wall he comes as he's bumped by King. Harris disrupts. Pops it free for McFall with a heavy shot. Reel at the side of the net, poking it around. All will come away with it. Up for Villela. Villela off the boards behind for Reel. Reel in front for McFall. Isn't he looking for the HT there?
I don't know. I can't keep track of it. I know McFall's got.
As McFall hammers one at the cage, and Reed comes away with a glove
What a great
save.
save by Reed there. That young man anticipated that cross-ice pass and gobbles that one-timer up.
It'll be Paris to take the draw. Point Kaminsky across for Ofterhide. In front for Reel. He poked at it. Counter-attacked here by Rochester up the near side. Number 40 here without a nameplate. Or maybe if he's a newer player or forgot a jersey.
Yeah, who knows?
As Ofterhide on the rush. Trying to get it in front. No Penguin forward read it. And Kaminsky's all by himself. Back come Rochester. Back pressure by Paris as it's in front for a shot up top, and a better blocker save by Clutter. That was one you want to see the Penguins forwards read.
Well, I think this is a little human nature here, Jeremy. You're up by 7 goals. Players start doing things they wouldn't normally do in a close game.
Back comes Reel across for McFall. Bouncing puck will hop over his stick. Fired around looking for Reel. It rolls off of his twig and gathered in by Rochester. With the short bench we have without Evans, who is no longer on the bench, He has walked around perhaps. And without Shub and without Armstrong, Penguins want to keep these shifts a little short here.
Careful.
As the Penguins will have a penalty here. It's Gostick. He's going to head off for 90 seconds here. Why are we so far behind?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's just a little dangerous. Got to be careful.
So the Penguins have a D-zone draw. 90 seconds up on the board for a penalty here to Jack Gostick. 3.5 to go in the game. Rochester trying to get one. Clutter. Able to make a glove save there at the side of the net. Filiaggi will battle for the puck. Looks like Real's got his helmet off on the bench too. I don't know if he's injured or just taking his helmet off. Not talking to a trainer.
Might have an itchy head.
As Filiaggi trip up. Rochester will gain the zone here. Flannery up top to Pache. Pache has it poked by Carter. Stays with it though, and Rochester still in control on the man advantage. The outside. Julius bending. Now Carter as it's worked up high for Simmons. He tried to fire one across. It was a good read. It just came off a Penguin stick. Bouncing puck in front. Put back up the half wall here. Pache will come off. Firing one down low. Clutter, great rebound control to kick that to the corner. That's goaltending excellence. We're down to 10 left on the Gostick call. It's Simmons, good stick block by Filiaggi. Be careful as he whipped that stick down to the ice.
Good job by Merlot just to chip it off the glass and get a line change.
Penguins now full strength as it's dumped in behind Clutter. Less than 2 to go. Here comes Hartman. Bruce center. Trying to go around the defender. It's taken away. Back come the Americans. Surfed over by Starr to disrupt. Another good Penguin gap there by the defense. Malella will control. Organizing the breakout will come off the skate of Hartman. Danger in behind now as they try to drive the net. Good defensive play. It'll pop free for a shot that goes just wide of the post.
That was a good recovery by Jake Starr there. So his D partner was in trouble. He was able to get back and make a play.
Hartman and McFall will come in. McFall's short side shot. Tried that blocker side. Reed will scramble to the puck and cover it up at the side of the net.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute. Looks like the Little Pens are playing. I think those are the. Oh wait, that's Kaminsky's brother. What he's on the 14s? 14? I don't know. I can't keep it all straight anymore.
And we'll be back in action here, 12:30. From this side as well. Hopefully that game goes a little better for 43 on the injury front. Hopefully he's able to play. He's not on the bench. He's made his way to the training facility here as Kaminsky blocks a puck. Here's Brennan Kaminsky getting control. Up to the Rochester line before they put it back off their hide.
Well, if we've learned from history over time, Jeremy, a 7-0 win in one game means nothing.
Right.
In the second of the two games.
There's Hartman with a sneaky shot that ramped off of a defender's stick. Rochester will carry it behind their own net. Trying for one final rush here. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Kaminsky will get to it along the wall. Freed up the side for Paris. Time ticks away. And that'll end game one.
Well, commanding win there for the Penguins in the first game. They'll have a short turnaround time for the next game, a few hours. They got to regroup, have a little food, and get mentally prepared for the second game. So,
for cameraman Chris Merlot, producer Nick Parrish, and color commentator Jason Julius, I'm Jeremy Evans saying